All right, let's move on. We've got our last segments for today and just going to run through a couple of waiver wire pickups, some hot players right now for you to pick up, maybe for the short term or the long term. We'll touch on a few as we name them, but here's the list for them right now. We've got Ricki Rubio, Saddiq Bey, Michael Carter-Williams, Grayson Allen, Jae'Sean Tate, Anthony Edwards, who may be owned, but just double check anyway. Miles Bridges, Cody Zeller, Joe Ingles, and Marcus Morris Sr. From that list there, Cal, who stands out to you? And give us a bit of backstory as to why we're adding that player.
It's got to be Saddiq Bey for me.
Yeah.
We know that Blake is sitting out. He's not going to play anymore.
Yes.
He was the starting player. He was putting up 32 minutes a game.
Yeah.
And Saddiq Bey, he played 38 minutes today. 38 minutes, 16, 4, 6, 3 steals, 4 threes. This man can hit threes. He had a 30-point game only a couple nights ago when he had 7 threes and also put up 12 rebounds. So he's going to get the minutes. He is definitely a must own, I think, in every league right now that Blake is out, because he'll be elite in threes and he'll help in a few of those other categories. Even his field goal has been quite good too. So if he is on your waiver wire right now, guys, go pick him up.
Yeah, I definitely agree with it. And I obviously did it in our league, as you know, Cal. I picked him up. I was disappointed when I found out that a couple of Detroit games were getting postponed. So that was a bit of a bummer. But it looks like it'll just be, when this video comes out, it'll be tonight's game. And then after that, it looks pretty good. So by then, he'll be easy for you to pick up. I do want to temper expectations a little bit. He's obviously not going to shoot as well as he has in the last couple of weeks. He got the Player of the Week last week in the NBA, which was super random. Yeah, he was killing it.
It's because Detroit were 3-1, which is also pretty random.
Yeah, super random. But he had a game where he scored 30.7 threes, shooting 83%. That's obviously not sustainable. And he doesn't offer too much outside of points, threes, and maybe some rebounds. So I would temper expectations a little bit, but definitely take a flyer, add him if he's out there, and just see what happens, basically, would be my advice. I want to highlight Ricki Rubio as one of their pickups. News came out today, or yesterday, by the time this video comes out, that D'Angelo Russell is out for an extended period of time. I think it's close to 4 to 6 weeks or something like that. So it's a decent chunk for the rest of the season. So I think Ricki Rubio should be picked up everywhere, especially if you're in need of some steals and assists, trickle of threes and good free throw percentage. So I definitely think he should be added. And another player that I think is, if you're looking for point guard stats, is Michael Carter-Williams. Obviously, bit of a bummer news for owners of Cole Anthony. Had that sore shoulder, was questionable. And then obviously now we found out today that he has fractured his ribs. So he is out for another 4 to 6 weeks. And probably won't be seen until the All-Star game. So they literally have no other point guard on their roster. So Michael Carter-Williams is the only guy. So if you need some assists, you need some steals and out of position rebounds, he's good. Just be careful, the percentages will be pretty shit. And he will not do well from the field or either from the free throw line as well. So those are guys that you consider for a bit of short-term point guard stats. You got
Michael, those Magic guys. They can't get a break, and they're
unlucky,
just getting destroyed. But Michael Carter-Williams has been historically elite in steals as well, so he can be good in that category. He put up a 21, 7, and 7 game, I think, pretty much in his debut back. So he's doing pretty well. Definitely pick him up. He should not be on the waiver wire right now. And I guess I'll touch on Anthony Edwards, who you picked up. If he's on the waiver wire, I know a lot of people, he's the rookie, probably isn't. I think he's 70% owned. But ever since he got the starting role, he has been putting up top 100 value. The past couple of weeks he has been, and he put up 18 points, 5 rebounds, 3.5 assists with almost a block and a steal a game as well. So, and with that, the 2-3 points a game. So he has been an actual fantasy contributor over the past couple of weeks. So if he maintains his start, I understand Karl Anthony Towns will be coming back now as well, but he played well today. He put up another 25, and that was with Karl Anthony Towns. So it was 28, 7, and 5 today with a steal and 2 blocks. So I mean, I guess him and Karl Anthony can work. I mean, Karl Anthony is one of those guys who can stretch the court for everyone as well as working inside. So I think he is a net positive for a lot of these kind of players.
Yeah. I definitely agree. I think I was a bit skeptical at first because he was putting up some big numbers before Cat was back. I wasn't sure how permanent the move into the starting role was there. They've still got those crowded backcourt, but now we've seen them play with Karl Anthony Towns. He obviously led the team in scoring today. The scoring is very valuable. Like even if he doesn't do anything else, it is valuable still, and he is putting up some decent threes, some decent assists and steals. So I think definitely he likely is already owned in your league, but just in case, go have a look. Make sure because if he's there, I would definitely scoop him up. Because now that D'Angelo Russell's out, he's going to be scoring even more. So I will throw out one more player who I didn't mention earlier, who maybe not add just yet, but if you're in a deeper league, and I added in our dynasty league, Jared Vanderbilt is someone who I am keeping a close eye on in regular redraft league. He is a forward for the Minnesota Timberwolves and has started the last 2 games. He's a bit of a defensive specialist, gets some blocks and steals, and had a big rebounding game today. It looks like they're leaning towards him and Cat starting together because Karl Anthony Towns can spread the floor, and is someone who I think if you asked for some defensive stats with some rebounds, probably not going to give you too much scoring or free throw percentage, but someone, if you need those stats, that I would look at. And if you're in a deeper league, I would take a speculative ad if you can afford it. So, just keep an eye on him and keep in your watch list in standard leagues. And if he puts another game or 2 together with decent value, I would scoop up pretty quickly. Cool.
And I'll do one more shout out as well to with the whole Blake Griffin thing happening. Isaiah Stewart as well could get some minutes. So keep an eye on him. Just add him to the watch list because he's actually got one of the highest offensive rebound percentages in the league. He hunts those boards and he can get blocks for you as well. So he could be worth. I'll just keep on your watch list.
Yeah, we did have him as one of our stash candidates in our earlier video. If you want to go check that out. We had a few players to keep in mind with stashes, and with all the fantasy trades and stuff we were talking about today, refer back to that video and it'll give you a good idea on who to keep an eye on in case some of these trades do happen and which players have some high sort of upside if some trades go down before the deadline. All right, well, we might wrap it up there, Cal. Thanks for joining me today, mate. Always a pleasure talking hoops.
Always fun.
Cheers, mate. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Give us a like on the video. Let your mates know if they're into fantasy basketball. Listen along on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you get your podcasts. And we will catch you guys next time. See you later. Bye.